Okay, hi everybody, back again with another video of a new figure in my collection. Again, this is not a Hot Toys figure. This is the put together Black Cat with a TB League body and the very cool head sculpt and clothing accessory kit, which I bought from TNS Figures on Facebook. It's one of the Facebook groups on there. If you're a long-term 1/6 scale collector, then you'll know about them. So I'll give you a head-to-toe look first, and then I'll tell you what she comes with and how it's all put together. So I've just used a generic black stand, similar to the Hot Toys ones that you can get off eBay, just to hold her up. Now with the very cool kit, this is the box it comes in. You get the head sculpt with the mask, you get the neck chain you can see on there, the clothing, the belt, the hands, the whip, and the boots. So the hands that you get 7 different hands. You get the 2 gripping hands that you can see on the figure. You get 2 of the open palmed relaxed hands. You get a trigger finger hand. And you also get 2 fisted hands. The boots, they're a pleather type material, hopefully it'll focus, with a zip up the front. There's no peg inside the boot, it's an empty boot, so if you buy a Thyssen body, or TB League body as they're now called, you can just put the feet straight in there, no problem. I didn't have any problems whatsoever. Put the legs in and then do the zip up. You've got this feathery type material on the outside. You've also got a little bit on the arms as well, and round the neckline of the suit. Now it will, when you put it on, you will tend to sort of pull on these a little bit, and bits do come off, so be wary of that. The suit is like a rubbery pleather. I'm assuming it's a pleathery sort of material. It feels like it's very elasticated. I'm not sure if you're going to have issues with this if you live in a humid country. Possibly. It's just something you've got to be wary of if you're thinking of buying this. You get this whip. It's like a plastic whip. It's got no wire in it, but you can sort of manipulate it a little bit to how you want it. So I've just got it wrapped round her. It's a picture that I saw on the internet, and I went with what I saw on there. The belt, again, it's like a pleather type material. You've got a metal type clasp at the front, and the 4 little bands you can see on there, they're sort of a metal material as well. You've got the zip up the front. On her neck, again, it's a pleathery type material. It's a neck chain with a little metal bell thing at the front, or whatever it is she has, and you just have to tie that. Well, you don't tie it up, you push it in like a normal belt. It's got a little clasp on the side there. Then you've got this very thin material mask. The way you put that on is you put it on with the head off, so you push it up from the chin upwards. It's got a like elasticated rubber band on it to hold it on, so you just push that up over the ears underneath the hairline, and you get this awesome head sculpt, which is obviously rooted hair. It's like a wavy type look to it. As with all rooted hair, you probably need to brush it and put a little bit of product in it, a little bit of gel, just to make sure that all these strands that you can see sticking out here don't stick out. And I haven't done that yet, but I probably will do at some point. The body underneath is a TB League large busted tanned body. I think it's B21S or S21B, however I can't remember the exact product code. Some people use the S23B. I would suggest, in hindsight now, having the trouble that I had to get this on the body, I would go for a mid-bust body if you're thinking of getting it. Purely because if I move her hair out of the way, this area here it's very tight. In order to get that to go in like I have, you have to press down on the breasts with your thumb, push them right in, and then stretch the material over just to get them to sit in the clothing. So a mid-bust would be a lot easier. In order to get the clothing on, some people use talcum powder on the body, some people use cling film. I didn't use anything. It took me about half hour to 40 minutes to get it on. What I did was obviously put the legs in first, and I slowly pulled them up a little bit at a time. So I stretched it until you get like a wrinkling at the top, pulled it up, and then I pulled that next bit up to get rid of the wrinkling, and I did that all the way up the legs. When I got it up to the waist, I made sure that it was all the way up, so it was in her crotch area and round her backside okay. Then I put the arms in, and I did exactly the same with the arms as I did with the legs. I would definitely suggest using cling film on the body, or talcum powder, to get an easier slide up the body. If I move around to the back, again, you can see that I've got it fitting pretty well on her backside, and it shows off the musculature of the legs. There's not much creasing in it, a little bit there, it'll probably be pulled up a little bit more, but I didn't want to mess about with it too much. The area I was really worried about was around the zip area, because there's quite a bit of give in this material that they've used. I didn't have anything rip, luckily. It is quite stretchable, but be careful around the zip area, because that can be, especially the stitching down the sides, this is where it could rip if you put too much excessive force on it. As I said, when touching some of these and pulling it, which you're guaranteed to do when putting the clothing on, little bits will come off, but don't worry about it. So yeah, I think this is a great looking figure. It goes well with the PS4 version of Spider-Man, the advanced suit, which you can see there in the background. And I just think it's an awesome looking figure, and I'm really happy with it. Can't fault it in any way, really. As I say, if you've just got a lot of patience in getting the clothing on, the end result is very good. I might do another one at some point with the mid-bust, and if I prefer the look of that one to this one, then this one will go up for sale. But please don't bombard me saying, oh, I'll have it, I'll have it, I'll have it. It's only if I decide to make another one. But yeah, there you go. That's it for me for this video. I hope you like the look of this figure. Obviously leave your comments below. Click the thumbs up, or as the same 2 or 3 people do on every single one of my videos, click the thumbs down. And if you want to be that childish, that's up to you. Don't bother me either way. But I'll just show you the clothing. You can see the detailing with the honeycomb type look on it. Obviously this is a lot darker in person than what you're seeing on the camera here, because the light is shining, making it look a lot lighter than what it is, but it is quite dark black. Will it deteriorate in time? If I was a betting man, I would say possibly yes, probably yes, it will. But fingers crossed, I'll have it for a few years before it does that. So until my next video, which could be possibly a Spider-Man related video, because I've got Scarlet Spider coming tomorrow. Until then, as always, thanks for watching. See you guys later.